question. Let's see if you guys were paying attention yesterday. Okay, which picture shows a life cycle? And we are going to go, if you're going to give us the wrong answer, you have to tell us why.
Because it doesn't go from an egg to a big chicken.
So you're saying that it's incorrect? Let's see. Sloan, what do you think?
I think C is wrong because it's showing, it's a food chain. It's a food chain.
Yep, absolutely.
A because that's showing a water cycle where water comes down from clouds that evaporates into.
Correct. Yep, the water cycle, the wrong cycle.
D because it doesn't turn into an egg and chicken and then he already did D.
Okay, so you're saying that it's not considered a life cycle because it's not in the right order?
Yeah.
But would it still be a life cycle?
Yes.
Yeah, so the answer is D because it's still a life cycle. Does that make sense? But what came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
I remember this question last year. Sorry to interrupt. I remember this question last year. Like, we actually couldn't really come up with an answer, and D was the closest to the right answer because B is also super wrong too. It's going backwards. Yeah, and it doesn't cycle because cycle is meant to go in a circle. Sorry, that's my own
that's
correction.
okay. That's fine. But you guys were all on the right track, so good job. Okay. I want everyone to give me a drum roll. Okay, today we will begin to grow a tomato plant. I'm not sure what you guys did last year. Okay. So, hot topic of the day. Is a tomato a fruit or vegetable? Cruz, what do you think? Vegetable? Why is it a vegetable, Cruz? Well, why is it a fruit?
Because it has seeds in it.
Okay. Anyone else want to debate that? Paige, what do you? Shh, I can't hear Paige.
I have enough reason why it's a fruit. It has seeds inside, and some vegetables have seeds outside.
Oh.
They do.
Liam?
It's a vegetable because vegetable usually it's a fruit because fruits grow on plants, and vegetables usually come out of the ground. It's a fruit because all fruits have seeds.
All fruits have seeds. Benson?
It's a fruit because vegetables are plants.
Vegetables are plants.
It's a fruit because it has seeds and also
So fruits have seeds. Is that what we're kind of getting at? So we more on the fruit side or the vegetable side? Fruit side. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's see if you guys are correct.
yes.
Very confident.
Yesterday. Yeah. It's the universe accepted.
Is it?
The iPad has volume on it too.
Ooh.
Really, the answer comes down to who you ask. A chef would say that fruits are sweet and pleasant as a snack or dessert, while vegetables are savory and lower in fructose, eaten as sides or part of a main dish. But a scientist, on the other hand, would say all these things are just plants. And the seed-bearing structure formed from a plant's ovary after flowering is called fruit. So in scientific terms, that means familiar things like apples, oranges, and pears are fruit because they have seeds. But it also means that things we usually say are vegetables, like like pumpkins and avocados, are actually fruit too because of their seeds. So what about tomatoes? We know what science would say. Because tomatoes have seeds, they're fruit, just like avocados and pumpkins. Weird, right? Really, what we call fruit or vegetable reflects cultural and culinary tradition, not science. These cultural and culinary traditions tell us to think about how these plants taste and how we use them when we cook, meaning the savory tomato is probably considered a vegetable by most non-scientists, just like these other botanical fruits we usually call vegetables. So, are tomatoes a fruit or a vegetable? They're both. Either term is appropriate, it just depends on the situation. And even if you tell a chef that they're a fruit, tomatoes might not taste great in a fruit salad.
So they're both?
They're
They
both.
taste great in a regular salad.
How interesting is that?
So every
They're saying science doesn't determine it. That it's used based on like how we normally use it like a vegetable, right?
Tomato is a vegetable.
But it still is considered a fruit as well. Girls?
Seeds doesn't mean everything. Some vegetables have seeds in them.
Interesting, huh? We learn something new every day.
But he's in the middle because all the things have seeds in it. Zach, stop talking.
Okay.
To Piper.
All right, boys. So let's get back to it. So we have a few options for you guys, not just a tomato plant. So I'm just gonna go over. So a tomato, how you would take care of this. Let's see, in a warm, well-lighted area for 6 to 8 weeks before planting outdoors. So seeds 1/4 inches deep into individual containers filled with seed starting formula. Keep moist. Seedlings emerge in 7 to 10 days at 70 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Before transplanting, move to a sheltered area for a week. See what our next option is. A radish. You guys ever grown a radish before? You guys know what it is? Yeah. Okay, and so this one, it says sow in well-worked soil after danger of frost in early spring, again in late summer for fall crop. In frost-free areas, sow in the fall. Okay, sow thin in rows about 6 inches apart. Cover with a 1/2 inch of fine soil, firm lightly and keep evenly moist. Seedlings emerge in 4 to 6 days. Okay, let's see what our next option is. A pepper, a sweet pepper. Have you guys seen peppers before? You love peppers? I like eating peppers too, they're good. Okay, so last one. Start indoors in a warm, well-lighted area about 8 weeks before planting outdoors. Sow seed 1/4 inch deep into soil or individual containers filled with seed starting formula. Keep moist. Seedlings emerge in 10 to 21 days at 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so planting the seed. Take your seed and gently push it deep into the soil. So this is what we are going to be doing, okay? So pay attention. We want everyone to be doing the same thing. Your plant will need to be watered a small amount every 1 to 2 days. So you guys already know with the little pumpkin plant over here, you need to take care of it, right? So you guys are gonna be responsible for your own plants. Are growing your seeds, so make sure that every 1 to 2 days, small amount of water. Every day you can observe how the plant changes. Okay, what to expect. So these plants grow fast. And so we can actually, the reason why we have the different seeds is so we can see how different they are as they grow, right? Because even if we just watch the tomato plant, you guys are all going to see something similar, but it's going to be interesting to see within the 3 different plants how they're different and how they're similar. So they'll start producing after about 80 days. Their life cycle is about 6 to 8 months.
They don't have 6 to 8 months of school left.
But that's just their life cycle.
But you're gonna get to take them home too, so you can continue to take care of them.
Yeah.
There's 33 more days. I have a question.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Do all of us get each of the vegetables?
You will.
Like for all three?
No, just we're gonna give options to pick. Okay. Was that your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So how it will grow.
My last.
All right, you guys pay attention.
No, Zach. There may not be sound with
Okay.
this one. Just watch.
So what do you guys notice about that? Addison?
And whenever it got older, you had to water it more.
It started wilting, yeah, you need to water some.
It started getting bigger and bigger, and the bottom of the stem started to get kind of brown.
Oh.
Every time it got watered, it got bigger.
Yeah, every time it got watered, it got bigger.
It told you like when it was smaller, it told you like every 2 days to water it.
Yeah, and so you saw how important that was, right? It was wilting, so it was kind of like dying if it didn't get that water, right? Like very quickly. And as soon as the plant got what it needed, its food source, its water, right? You would see it to start perk up again, and then it grew and grew and grew. Okay, so we are going to, I want you guys to look at this. This is a life cycle of a tomato plant. Starts off as a seed. And then it goes to a seedling. A seedling is a what? A young plant. And then it grows to a mature plant. And then from a mature plant, it grows to a flower. And then what happens with the flower?
It turns into a fruit.
It turns into a fruit. Okay, so what are some things, including tomato plants, that they need to survive? So we were just watching a life cycle video. You guys were able to research yesterday and watch videos that Miss Crane assigned. And so you should have learned a lot about it.
You need water and sun.
Water and sun, what else?
Light around it somewhere.
So light, the sun, right? We need the sun and the water. What else?
You need to have certain protection.
Okay, certain protections.
It needs nutrients.
Nutrients. What kind of nutrients? What would we call nutrients?
Like healthy stuff that you need.
Healthy stuff that you need. Feel like we're almost there. We're almost there. Think about plants. They can't only have water and sunlight. There has to be something else to help them grow.
Wait,
Huh? Okay, decomposers, but what else?
decompose the plants and animals like go away and implement the nutrients in the Plants can grow from
Bingo, soil. He said it. We were orbiting around it.
It needs something to pollinate it, like bees, like the flower.
Okay, yeah. But for sure we needed the soil, the sunlight, the water, right? Those are like our key ingredients to helping this plant grow, right? So what does a tomato plant life cycle compare to other life cycles you explore and know about? I want you to share with me what you guys learned, what you can compare a tomato life cycle, you see here, to another. So what was another life cycle that you guys explored? Piper?
A pumpkin life cycle.
Okay, how is a pumpkin life cycle similar or different than the tomato plant life cycle?
It has flowers in it.
So that's the same? They both, okay. Anyone else? Piper, what else about?
They kind of have vines like the tomato plant.
Okay. So,
One of them is a frog.
a frog life cycle? That was one that you observed?
Is like there's different stages.
Different.
And something different. Like in the frog one, it would show up as it gets older, but this one's not. As it like looks different and turns it into the fruit.
Yeah, for sure that is different, right? Their life cycles are a lot different. What was another life cycle?
The ladybug life cycle.
And how was that similar or different to the tomato plant?
It was different because they looked a lot different, and they also could fly, and tomatoes can't fly.
Yeah, definitely. So one's an insect, one was a frog, one is a plant. But what's something similar between all the life cycles?
They all are living.
And they're all growing, right? Getting bigger, and they
They
need
all need
things to
nutrients.
things to help them grow. Perfect. Okay, so now we are going to start our project.
Yeah, do you want to show them
Oh, yes.
what you're doing here?
Okay, so let me.
Oh, no, you don't need to stand. It's going to be up there.
This is really bad, so
Joshua, let me squeeze this way. I don't want to knock over. That's okay. So, can you guys see here? So one it's radish and one is a tomato seed. So we are going to, you guys can see it. They look pretty similar. We are going to put this on the window and watch it grow. So you guys can see, like, because sometimes the soil will cover up, the seed and as it grows into a seedling and a mature plant. So this way we're actually going to be able to see what the seed does and how it breaks open and how it grows. You guys think that's cool? You guys excited to start this? Are we ready?
yeah.
Remind them how much it is.
And I also want to remind you guys, if you can see these cups here. I really like this little video thing. Do you guys notice anything about this cup, how it's like portioned or?
Braden's crazy cup.
No?
Has lines.
It has lines, yeah. Do you know what those lines represent?
Soil pattern. How full it is?
Okay. How many, maybe like bigger sections do you think it's split into?
2. Oh, wait. 4.
3. So we are going to fill this up. Think about fractions. 1/3 of soil.
Yep,
So,
just 1/3.
1/3 of soil. Okay, so just think about it as fractions. And you guys know where the 1/3 is?
Yeah.
Where is it?
The first line. It's
This
on the first line.
Right here?
Top of the first line. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Do you want to record out there while they fill up, or do you think that's okay?
All right.